Guys, what's going on? This is Carter with Madison Bell. We're doing some in-home obedience with Coda, and we're going to talk about why dogs knowing their place is so important. The place command is really important. Okay, if your dog doesn't know their place, then they're going to be out of bounds. They're going to be everywhere. They're going to be doing whatever they want to do. I'm going to use this green stand. And I'm going to switch it to a bed later on, but I'm going to use a green stand to teach the place command. All right, while she's patiently waiting for me to give her a treat, I'm going to give it to her. So the reason why this place command is easy is because it also teaches stay, and then I can walk over to the door and I can open this door, and she's going to stay right there. So this is why it makes it extremely important to start that place command. If you notice, I've done this in the living room, and the reason why is because this is where training is happening, especially if someone wants their dog to behave in the house. All right, we're going to do it in this setting so she does it when she gets home, okay? Dogs will often react to doorbell sounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to simulate a doorbell sound and see her reaction. And often you will have a dog that will become sensitive to the noise and they start barking at the door. So what we want to do is we want to do that and then go over and simulate like someone's knocking on the door while she's in the place command. So if I'm sitting here and I'm watching TV and the doorbell goes on, stay. I can walk over to the door, simulate that sound, open it up. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? My dog is still here. They're not running out to bark at the people. They're not jumping on the door or jumping on me. They're there. I can allow the company to come in. I'm going to have them sit down before they greet my dog, right? So I want my dog to understand that they're going to get greeted, just not right now. I can go outside. I can close the door. I can come inside, and my dog is still in that place command. This is why the place command is really important to teach. This often starts with obedience when you're teaching this outside, you're teaching this in a quiet place. It doesn't really start here. So I'm going to show you in a second where it starts at, where we start doing that and we feed that into the house. All right, from this point, I'm going to bring Coda up. I'm going to make her sit right here, and I'm going to make her wait before I open the door. That way, I already get that obedience of her controlling her impulses to dart out the door and drag me out the door. Coda, here, Foos, sit, stay. I'm going to go ahead and say stay because when you're teaching a dog, you want them to understand that. She has an implied stay, so she would stay if I wouldn't say that, and then you would miss that part. So when I open the door, I want to be able to open this door all the way, and Coda stays calmly at the door and wait for my next command to proceed out the door. So I can walk out the door, Coda still stays there. I can come back in the door, Coda's there. This is where free command becomes important, to break your dog and let them know it's okay. So if I step next to her, okay, we can start walking out the door. Here. Foos. So again, we're going to talk about where we started that whole place command. I got a mat out here that's the different surface from the grass, and that's the point of it. Coda, place, down. So she's on that place command. You can see her paws are halfway off. It's not a big deal. But we have her in a place command. So she understood that place command outside, and it transferred to inside. So I can actually bring her and do a hill with her from where she's at. So I can stand right here while Coda's waiting, and I can give her the hill command. Foos. Down. Foos. Place. Sit. Down. Easy. All right. We transferred that place command from outside to inside the home. This makes it extremely important to have those boundaries, and your dog has the impulses not to run out the door. You're going to start that outside with your trainer. You're going to teach your dog the place command, And a simple place command teaching is going to be really simple, and I'm going to show you real soon right here. All right, so now we're going to start teaching the place command. This is where it's going to start at. So I'm going to put her in the sit. I'm going to point, and I'm going to want her to go to, and then the command is going to be place. So I'm going to bring her and say, I'll bring her all the way on to the table and say, place, sit. So easily, I'm going to lure her on there with the treat, right? I'm going to bring her back off. Coda fus. So I'm going to lead her to the place command. Place. And then I'm going to simply give her the treat, right? Then I'm going to increase the distance. Coda fus. So I'm probably about 2 feet from the place command. Coda place. Coda down, right? We're just increasing the distance. So I can bring her here. Coda fus. Now I'm about 4 feet. Coda place. And as I point to the place, she goes there, right? We're increasing the distance, so she understands the back cast to that place. Coda here, fus. So I'm going to turn my body directly towards the place. So once I point towards the place, she knows to go to that place. Coda place, sit, down. I'm going to walk all the way in, and I'm going to give her that treat for doing that command, right? Now I'm going to get about 8 feet away. Coda fus. Sit. Again, we're facing that place command. That way she knows when I tell her place. Coda, here. Place. Down. So we're about 10 feet away, right? We'll take a couple feet back. We'll see how far we can go. Coda fus. And what I'm doing is I'm casting her to that place. So she knows that's where she needs to be when I point. Coda place. 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 A little distracted from the other table. Down. Bleib. Plots. So I'm probably about 20 feet away from her. I'm going to call her to me all the way down here. Coda fus. Fus. Good girl. And we're going to walk all the way in on the hill from this place. Fus. Fus. Place. Down. And that's the place command. That's Coda. We did place command. We were showing you guys that. We had Piped Up Canine help us out with that. Help us do videos with it and doing some training with them. And this is Madison Bell. We're teaching the place command. Why it's important for your dog to know where to place at, how to control their impulses, and how this affects them going outside of the house and acting like monsters or acting like good citizens. So I'm Rodriguez Carter. You guys have a good one.